Maverick 100.9, Aggie Land's Country Alternative. It's Corliss, and I get to be joined by my friend Matt Castillo.
What's going on,
Welcome
Ms.
into
Corliss?
the studio for the first time.
It's beautiful.
Thanks.
I can't wait to hang my poster on your wall.
Oh,
It'd be great. And,
yes.
and give you a CD signed so you can put it on your wall, too.
That's actually always my favorite part, and I think Drew's is at home. I have Drew Fish's at home. Yeah, I've got quite the collection from my musicians. Fun fact, I have never thrown away anything that a musician has ever given me.
Oh, wow.
Ever. So
That's pretty
you can
damn-
imagine my storage at this point.
I love that because you actually get to see artists grow where they have like their first original merch artwork, and then they get, they grow up, they mature, they have better,
They
I
make
don't
you
know.
cry.
Yeah.
They become successful. It's a whole lot of emotions.
I remember when I got so excited when I got my first guitar picks with my name on it. It was so weird.
Yeah.
The little things.
Which I have one of those.
I got a lot of them now. I snuck one on your wall somewhere.
Well, we're definitely not here to chat about how spoiled I am
Well.
by all these wonderful people in my life. We're here to chat new music.
New music, yeah.
Got a new single. This one is The Man I'll Never Be.
Sure is. So we're coming off of Because He's a Cowboy, which I want to thank you for blasting that and helped me get to number one, my first number one.
That was your first.
My first,
oh my
first
God.
number one. So Because He's a Cowboy, it was great. The music video got picked up by CMT, and it just kind of took off. So we thought, I thought The Man I'll Never Be shows a different side of my artistry of falling in love or feeling like you feel like you're not good enough for your woman, but she always reassures you that you are the man that she wants. And so it's such a love song. It shows the I don't know if it's the correct term, but the Latin side, the Latin lover in me, I guess,
Yes.
the Spanish deal. But I mean, I loved the song. I got to write it with my producer, Roger Brown, Tommy Connors, and Don Rollins, and we wrote it at Drew Fish's Songwriter Retreat, 3 years ago, give or take, 4 years ago. And that's the same thing that Drew was talking about earlier today was sitting and waiting. So now that it's finally here, we got a lyric video out as well. So everything's just been great. I love that song so much, and I think it goes great in a dance hall. So.
I can tell. Goodness, you're excited about it, but that's a little bit different side to you, too. You're not always the romance.
No. I wanted to kind of take a risk and kind of talk about love in a song, and I'm real relational when it comes to my music, and I feel like it really can expand and really reach a bigger audience. When you look at, Say It was, a happy, positive, negative, I'm sorry, tell me you don't want me. And then Leaving Brownsville Tonight was leaving your girl, kind of thing. Cowboy was totally different. Cowboy was just about the blue collar hard workers, the farmers, the ranchers, small business owners. I think it was just a great anthem coming out of, post COVID and trying to survive, and all the musicians and everybody that had, come back from that. And then again, we kind of turn into the love. We go down that love road, and it's The Man I'll Never Be. So
The Man of Many Attitudes. That is Matt Castillo, and we're going to debut it for everyone now on Maverick 100.9. This is The Man I'll Never Be. Due to copyright, Brian Broadcasting is not licensed to air this single for you in podcast form, but you can find it anywhere where you stream and download music. And today's interview continues now. Maverick 100.9, Aggie Land's Country Alternative. It's Corliss, still joined by Matt Castillo. Got to check out the latest, The Man I'll Never Be. You're in here breaking hearts and stuff.
It's shown love. I love this is the one song. So the backstory, I was getting into cutting the new album, How the River Flows, and we were missing about 4 songs. And we were kind of missing something mid-tempo, and we were at the Drew Fish Songwriter Retreat, and I remember Roger saying, we should probably do something a little bit different. And so we sat in the room, and it was probably the longest song we've all written, because we were just going one after another. We wrote 4 songs in one day.
Wow.
And so this was our last song before breaking for dinner and stuff, and just the lyrics itself just goes a long way. I'm trying to think of the lyrics, but I'll never be some hero on the news who does the kinds of things he can't quite do.
Right.
She swears I don't have anything to prove. It's like, wow, kind of pretty cool how that goes.
It's funny because you're kind of saying out loud what a lot of men don't.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
that's kind of a male thing. You're always comparing, and I can see how a world can make you feel
Sure.
like,
Yeah.
as a lover or a provider, maybe you don't feel like it, but also looking at my own husband,
Yeah.
like, who would I do life with? He's the funnest person I know.
You know, and the cool thing is when we're playing live on stage and we're playing songs and people are falling in love in that moment, or just the way she looks up at him or the way he looks down at her in her eyes, you're like, yeah, they're falling in love tonight.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's going to be a good one. And that's really all it takes. So I'm so glad that I was able to find that in this song and put it out on a record and put it as my radio single. It was a different feel. It's a little risky, but I love it. And I just can't thank you guys enough for playing it. This is what I've always wanted to do, by the way. We just got done playing a bunch of shows. And we went on this big old tour, Key West to Missouri to Kansas, Nashville, and back in Texas. And I realized that what a dream.
Yeah,
what a dream it was.
You're
and then,
actually living it
yeah,
now.
then we get to come back to Texas, and people show up to the shows and they buy tickets. They work so hard during the week, and I'm just thinking to myself, I don't care how tired or whatever I am, I'm gonna put on a great show because it's their hard-earned money. And so that's what I love the most, is seeing new faces. And you guys are keeping country music alive. The fans, the listeners, you guys go to shows. Y'all are keeping us. We get to have a job because of y'all, and that's the most humbling and rewarding thing at the same time. So thanks for all your support. I hope you dig The Men I'll Never Be, and just tell your loved one how much you love them.
Yeah. Well, and seriously, like he mentioned, go out and see a Matt Castillo show. I've been to what I feel like is a million of them. And I'm not typically a dancer. I'm really not in my old age these days. And there is nothing in me that can stop me from dancing at a Matt Castillo show. Nothing.
When you hear that song, Hello Heartache Jumping, boom, it's gone.
Which he does. He always gives me a shout out anytime I get to hear it. I'm so excited. Oh, Matt, we love you. Matt Castillo.
I love you guys.
And please go get this new single. Keep following Matt for more to come, and go see one of those shows. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Good to see you.